Good morning, students. Myself, Ashigila Devi, Assistant Professor in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to discuss about the subject CCS 355 Neural Networks and Deep Learning. This we are going to discuss about Unit 1. That is, in Unit 1, we are going to discuss about the topic Artificial Neural Networks, their introduction and its evolution. So, this topic is very important because it forms the foundation of all advanced deep learning concepts that we will study later. So first we are going to discuss about what is an introduction about artificial neural networks. An artificial neural network, commonly known as ANN, it is inspired by the human brain. The human brain is extremely efficient system for processing information. Similarly, ANN is designed as an efficient information processing system. So, the artificial neural networks are capable of learning from data, recognizing patterns, performing tasks faster than the traditional computation or computing systems. So, because of these abilities, the ANN is widely used in modern AI applications. Next, the evolution of a neural network. The evolution of neural network started in 1943. The first neural network model was proposed by MC Kloch and Pitts. Their models were based on threshold logic and was designed to mimic the behavior of biological neurons. Although the model was simple, it laid the foundation for the future neural network research. And ANN, that is artificial neural networks. Artificial neural networks are computational models. It's inspired by the biological neuron. It consists of a large number of interconnected processing units. Each processing unit is called as a neuron. The ANN are widely used for learning, pattern recognition, and prediction tasks. Example includes image recognition, speech processing, and medical diagnosis. An artificial neural model. Now let us understand the artificial neural models. An artificial neuron consists of inputs x1, x2, etc. up to xn and weights w1, w2, etc. up to wn. A threshold value represented by theta. The net input to the neuron is calculated as net input is equal to summation of wi into xi minus theta. This net input is then passed to the activation function. And next we are going to discuss about what is activation function is. The activation function determines the output of the neuron. It is applied to the net input and controls whether the neuron should be activated or not. The common activation function includes step function, sigmoid function, ReLU function. So each activation function is chosen based on the type of problems being solved. So next is the basic models of ANN. The basic components required to build an ANN are, that is, synaptic interconnections, which represents the weights, and learning or training rules, which helps the neurons to learn from data, and activation function, which control the neurons output. So together these components from the form the backbone of neural network models. Next, about the network architecture. The network architecture refers to the structure of neurons and neural networks. It defines how the neurons are interconnected and how data flows through the network. And network architecture is closely related to the learning algorithm and determines the capability of a neural network. So next we are going to discuss about the types of neural network architecture. There are three main types of neural network architecture: single layer feed forward network, multi-layer feed forward network, and recurrent neural network. So let us discuss one by one briefly. First one is the single layer feed forward network. In a single layer feed forward network, there is only an input layer and an output layer. No computation takes place in the input layer. The output layer performs the weighted sum and produces the result. This is the simplest form of neural network. Next is the multi-layer feed-forward network. A multi-layer feed-forward network contains one or more hidden layers. Hidden layers are not directly visible to the outside world. Because of hidden layer, this network has more computational powers and can solve complex non-linear problems. Next is recurrent neural networks. Recurrent neural networks is also called as RNN, contain feedback no loops. In RNN, the output depends on the previous states. They are suitable for sequence data such as speech, text, and time series data. Next is a single layer recurrent network. In a single layer recurrent network, the feedback connections are present. The output can be fed back to the same neuron. This network exhibits the temporal behavior. Next is the multi-layer recurrent network. In a multi-layer recurrent network, the multiple layers have feedback connections. A hidden state stores the sequence information. Input may not be recorded at every time step. So these networks are powerful for handling long-term dependencies. Next, to conclude this lecture, the artificial neural networks evolved from biological inspirations. Different architectures are designed for different types of problems. The ANN forms the foundation of modern deep learning systems. So, in the next lecture, we will move deeper into learning algorithms and the training models. Thank you.